for sure. I'm very much looking forward to, that, the whole week. I mean, the whole week's going to be big, but, but yeah, it's, their business is just so strong right now. I mean, it's hot.
Well, speaking of business, it's time to talk about these ratings.
Okay. So I'll start with the easy one. The NXT last night was 684,000, 0.15. So a little bit up from the week before, way down from a year before. But, it's on the upper end of what they usually have been doing. Raw did the lowest number that is done on Netflix. And so here's a stat among many that I could give you.
I want them all.
You don't want all of them. I'll give you the easy one. Okay. Last year, Raw on the USA Network did for the week. It did. I got the number right here. 4.52 million hours of viewing. Okay, that's just on the USA Network. It's for the week. That's not the single night. So it did 4.52 million viewers. And if you add in Hulu, you're probably getting to about 4.6 million hours. Okay, so that's just the United States. A week ago Monday, because the Netflix numbers come a week late. So this is the show on the 26th, May 26th. That show, so last year's, that's the Memorial Day show last year. This is the Memorial Day show this year. So this show did 4.8 million in the entire world. Now, there is a caveat. It's not as close as it sounds, because last year, if you remember, it was a 3-hour show, and this year it's 2.5-hour show. But still, that's how much difference it is. They were doing the same amount of viewership in the United States almost as they are doing in the entire world. A little less than they're doing in the entire world. So they're basically they're cut in half, roughly half now. And that's it, because the 4.8 million, if you use of the 4.8 million, and if you want to do the math, you can, but of the 4.8 million,
that's the last
according to based on the early stuff from Nielsen, week one, would be under 37% United States. Now, Netflix claimed in March, which is the last claim, it was 43% United States. So with India involved, it's probably in the India is let me think the number. India, it's 4% of the viewership or of the homes that have Netflix or India. So if you take away 4%, essentially, you're getting it down to 4% from 43 is 39%. So that's estimate. So essentially, you're almost cut in half from last year. And we don't have any demos, but what I could tell you about the demos, because the one thing that we do know is that a year ago, half of the viewers were over 52 and half are under. So total viewers. So basically, just for a couple numbers, if 90% of the over 50 viewers are gone that did not go, then under 52, you'd be up 10%. If 60% of your over 52 viewers are gone, then your under 52 would be down 30%. So if you're wondering about how this works, are they still up? I mean, there's no way of knowing. I'm presuming that the over 50 collapsed completely, but I don't know if it's 90%. But and as far as under 52, there's really no way of knowing, because people are going like, "What about the demo?" And it's like, no, literally nobody knows. Netflix doesn't know. I guess technically Nielsen does know, because they monitor it, but they don't release it. So, as far as where the viewers are lost, we don't know. But viewership is a little more than half of what it was a year ago now. So that's the deal.
How is NXT doing fine, and SmackDown is doing fine, and Collision
Because
is doing fine, and Dynamite is doing fine, and every show is